Welcome Nursing 662 students. This is the schedule for this semester. 4 students will make up a group. Students may select their group members and send to me by January 18th. Participation with synchronous sessions. There will be 3 synchronous sessions, 6 entries into forums, 2 scholarly paragraphs for each forum, and the grading criteria is at the end of this document. All assignments are due on the dates listed below. There is an article reading assignment presentation to help with the load of articles that are assigned in lessons from week to week. Each student will be assigned an article to present within forums in a 5-minute PowerPoint recorded sessions. And what that will do is it will summarize the article for the rest of the students. There are 3 papers due this semester. One on February 10th, March 8th, and our final change project paper due on May 1st. There is a final PowerPoint presentation on a leadership change project loaded to La Lima, which is due on April 19th. Final presentation evaluations, peer evaluations to evaluate the students in your group are due on April 26th, and it must be completed by identifying 3 strengths and 3 opportunities for each student. It cannot only include 2 or you will not have full points. Please make sure you have 3 strengths and 3 opportunities. On week 1, we have lesson 1 and we have our course introduction. We have a forum. You're going to introduce yourself in a 1-minute video loaded to forums, and that's due by January 16th. There are reading assignments and videos posted in La Lima in week 1. In week 2, that's starting on January 14th, the topic is leadership theories and styles, leadership professionalism and communication, and the reading assignments are on the right-hand side of the table. You're going to select the members of your group, 4 members max. Email me the names of the students that you would like in your group, and if it's emailed prior to or by January 18th, then I'll load that up into the forums and you will be listed by groups. If I don't hear from you, then I'll just group according to whatever students do not have a group. The week of January 21st, we're developing leadership in healthcare. We do have our first synchronous session on January 23rd from 5 to 6 p.m. That's on a Wednesday. There is a forum that's due that week. Discuss the qualities of an exceptional leader and compare to your leadership style as applied to your specialty, and that's due January 26th by 10 p.m. And in our synchronous session, we will discuss the course, the learning objectives, and identify if you folks have any questions. January 28th is week 4. We'll be talking about ethical decision making. Your reading assignments are listed in La Lima. There is a forum assignment due to search the literature for an article that supports ethical decision-making in healthcare and post to the forums with a brief summary of the article and state why the article was selected. This forum assignment is due February 2nd by 10 p.m. This is where we're going to introduce your first scholarly writing. Describe a time in your professional career when you had to make an ethical, bioethical decision, 5 pages max, and that's due by February 10th by 10 p.m. Week 5 starts on February 4th. Our topic is conflict. You will have an opportunity to work on your scholarly paper, which is due on February 11th. Week 6 starts February 11th. Where we're going to be talking about practice partnerships, leadership development, and change theory. We have another forum, discuss the role of the advanced practice nurse and the ability to be a change agent in practice to influence behaviors and positive changes in practice. This forum is due on February 16th by 10 p.m. Week 7, February 18th, professional practice is our topic. The reading assignments from our text are listed in on the right-hand column. Scholarly writing, this is our second scholarly paper being introduced. Interview a leader in your specialty area regarding conflict management and change theory. Discuss how the leader addresses conflict management and applies change theory in an effort to be an effective leader. Inquire how the leader would address issues facing healthcare today. 5 pages max, due to assignments tab by March 8th by 10 p.m. Week 8 starts on February 25th. We're going to talk about economics. We'll have our midterm course evaluation and our second synchronous session starting at 5 p.m. on February 27th. That's a Wednesday. Week 9 is March 4th. We're going to talk about accountability. Your reading assignments are listed in lessons. The textbook assignments are listed in the third column of this document. And you're going to have an opportunity to work on your scholarly paper, which is due on March 8th by 10 p.m. Week 10, March 11th, the week of March 11th, we're going to talk about health policy. We're going to identify our final change project presentation topic. You need to email me your topic. And in the lessons, there's a due date when you would have had to have emailed me with your topic. You can work in groups of 2. We'll talk about that in our first synchronous session. Your final leadership change project presentation is due April 19th, posted to forums by 10 p.m. Your final change project scholarly paper is due May 5th, 10 pages max, by 10 p.m. Week 11 is March 18th. We're going to talk about legislative action and relationship building. There is a forum due, How Can You Assist with Supporting Health Policy and Legislation Changes in Your Role? This is due by March 23rd by 10 p.m. to forums. Week 12 is spring break, no class or assignment. Week 13 starts on April 1st. We're going to talk about negotiation. We have our third and final synchronous session on April 3rd from 5 to 6 p.m. That's on a Wednesday. We're going to review your final presentation project, the presentation as well as the project requirements. Your final presentation is due by April 19th, loaded to forums by 10 p.m. Week 14 starts on April 8th. We're going to talk about succession planning. Your assignments are loaded in La Lima under lessons. Week 15 starts on April 15th. You're going to identify in forums, what did you learn from this class? This is due by April 28th by 10 p.m. And you're going to complete your peer evaluations for your students' final change project within your group. Week 16 starts on April 22nd. Your final change project scholarly paper is due on May 1st. You'll have an opportunity to work on that paper, and you can discuss any questions, and you're going to have a final course review on areas of how to improve this class. The week 17, April 29th, final change project scholarly paper is due. Farther on this document, you will see the grading criteria for the forums. These are scholarly forums, 4 points apiece. The points are listed here. Your ethical and bioethical scholarly paper, the grading criteria is also listed here of how you can obtain full points. And farther down is your scholarly interview. Again, if you keep scrolling, you will be able to see all the points and how you can obtain a full 15 points for that assignment. Your final change project recorded presentation is 10 points. The grading criteria is listed. Your leadership change project assignment is 10 pages, 20 points max, and the grading criteria is listed at the bottom of this document. This is our one required text for the course, Davidson, ETAL, Leadership for Evidence-Based Innovation in Nursing and Health Professions. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me. Otherwise, looking forward to a great semester.